Canada just passed a law recently where they banned winter, and now instead of winter, it's just wind. Since it's hunting season, I have to put on this vest. Therefore, if a deer bullet comes flying, it'll just hit here and we'll be good. Man, I'm feeling really thick. Better take this armor plate out. Thanks to my Cake Tactical vest, whenever I want a drink of water, all I gotta do is undo the cap, take my straw. Well, it's that time of year again. It's a gun. You probably couldn't guess. It's called the Bulldog because there's a dog. This is the WeTech Bulldog. I repackaged it for the unboxing purposes. Unbox Therapy would be proud of me. Of course, it's by our favorite brand there. Of course, you got your dog licking its lips. This entire thing here is a sticker. I'm really interested to see what's under it. It says Canada compliant, 370 plus FPS, not exceeding $4.99. On the size box, it says this product is only suitable for 18 years. Basically translates to this gun only lasts 18 years. Toy sport, shooting, toy airsoft gun, gas blowback gun. Half the comments think I'm lying about gun prices. Here you go, $239. Let's round that up to $400. On the box, it says airsoft gun and gas blowback gun. That must mean that you get 2 guns in one box, made in Taiwan. Can any of you translate what that means?
Single box version.
This mag does not come with the gun. It actually is sold separate, so it's your typical box. You actually get a gun in it, which is actually the main reason why I bought it. You get this cool barrel. From what I've been told, these are installed on the gun so that they can legally be shipped to Canada. Something like this barrel makes the FPS in the weird range that Canada has. If it's 1 FPS, illegal. As you can see here, it's as small as my insert hilarious word. I'm pretty sure there is a non-compact version of this.
But you can see here, there is a larger version. This also shows you how to load it, which is terrible. They're basically showing you 1 by 1, put a BB in there. I'm also glad that they show a Glock. And as always, it's nice to have all the parts, just in case if you need a specific part to buy, you can just easily look it up. Back to the video.
These are the mags that it comes with, but because the original mag doesn't hold very much, I decided to go and buy the extra mag here. It doesn't take that many more BBs, but it's just like a little bit bigger.
So on the back of the mag, it says 13, but these numbers are just for a show because it actually takes 20 BBs. And then surprisingly, the bigger mag that says 17 only takes 25. Basically means you're paying about $30 to $40 for 5 more BBs.
But it's got this cool rubber thing here so that you can shove it right on there, and now you can hold it like this. You got a hole on the bottom, which is nice, so you don't have to slide it off like the Glock 19X, but you don't have a hole for the BBs. And you'd think that you just pull this all the way down and load it down into this bigger area. Nope. So the way you actually have to load these is very cringe. You have to put your finger at the back here, take your speed loader, put your 2 fingers here, and then push it in there because you got to push in the hole. I have no idea why they made it like this, but it is WeTech. So now if you're planning on getting your girlfriend or your wife or your daughter a gun, this is probably the one you'd get. Not because it's a smaller, more compact gun. You're gonna want to get it because it has pink grips. Pretty much all it does is just adds grip onto the back. There's a button under here that you push and then you lift this off. All right, and here you go. Here's your custom gun. I would think that maybe you include a pink slide, more pink things, but at that point the gun would cost $7,000. Guy has black gun, girl has black gun, but with pink hand. Basically, it's makes you aim better because it's pink. If it was purple, you wouldn't be able to aim. That's what medium looks like. Pretty much all of them have this overhang because that's where the button is. It feels kind of like, you know, in Gmod when you don't have all the textures and they're kind of checkered and pink. It's kind of like the texture's missing. It's cool. It is matte black. It looks like a gun. This sight here is a little wobbly. That's a little disappointing. Threaded barrel. My $300 Glock doesn't have that, but the cheaper WeTech gun does. This has got cool lever that you push downwards and you take slide off. Better put some oil in it. This does not look oiled at all. Taking that off is basically the only way then you can access your Hopitus. If you put the safe on and you try and rack the slide, it kind of does this. Basically have to have the safe off. Ambidextrous safe, although it feels really weird when you push it down. Nice big lever for the slide catch there. You can probably notice the barrel actually kind of like goes outwards a little bit. Don't know why that is. I don't know, it's a design. Here's your barrel, literal inch. The outer barrel, again, like an inch. It seems like the barrel is a lot longer when it's in the gun. It kind of looks like a Sea of Thieves cannon. It's wobbly. It's like my tooth when I was 6 and there's no way to fix it. There's no screw in or anything. Bizarre. You see a bad guy in the bar. Turns out to be a pretty nice guy. Good size trigger. Overall, actually a very good, comfortable gun. Now, kind of like how the Glock has the dimples for the thumb, like around here, you actually have one for finger. You can put thumb right in there, or you can put finger right in there. You don't really have much space. I default my thumb to this kind of lever here. I think it's cool that they have the dimples, just for if your thumb is huge. Your rail, it's an inch. Basically, everything about this gun is an inch. Now, I'm pretty sure this thing is supposed to be modeled after a Beretta PX Storm or something like that. Look how small this piece of metal that goes that way. It's a little weird. The sights look like somebody took glow-in-the-dark nail polish and just kind of dabbed it on there, and they're not even circles. Like the front one's really bad. How are you supposed to aim with something that looks like that? How am I supposed to aim with a sight that's flailing around? And yeah, these are glow-in-the-dark sights. Rather just have normal sights that actually look good instead of glow-in-the-dark nail polish on my sights. Seems as if my thumb doesn't fully reach the mag release there. You might have to do the little jump. Now, I don't know what these holes are. I kind of thought maybe it's like for RMR kind of plate that sits there, but technically you can just get a plate that sits inside of this piece and you can put a red dot on it. Or I can 3D print you one. So it looks like that. And you want to put it in your hat like this, you'd probably want to want the small mag. But if you want comfort, or if you want to be just probably a little bit more accurate, you're going to use this. So it extends the gun a little bit just by that inch, but overall it actually kind of makes it look a little bit more of like a tactical version. It actually fits a lot nicer. This handle now is longer in the barrel. You guys ever have wasp problems? Okay, so that shoots pretty good. Now, I've shot this a couple times. It's a super snappy gun. Here's a cool compilation of me shooting it. Okay, so these are 0.3 gram BBs. So one thing I actually forgot about WeTech guns is pretty much for the most part all WeTech guns, from what I've seen, can't take 0.3 gram BBs. The hop is max on this thing. Let me show you what's happening. But what's the chrono gonna say with 0.3s? Let's take a look. Let me just get my assistant out here and get the BBs. Hello?
Hello?
Thank you, assistant person.
Thank you.
234, 231, and 225. Now this gun seems to be pretty fucking loud. So about 230 for 0.3 gram BBs. Let's try a 0.2. This mag actually can pull the thing down far enough so that you can get them in the big slot. So they thought about that one, just not for the other mag. If I didn't put the finger thing on there, it would look like this. Nobody wants that. 0.69, 0.64, 240, 0.64. I meant 264. Pretty much they were about 250 to 260. So you get probably about 20 FPS more with the 0.2s. Hop up a little bit less. That's way straighter. Obviously I'm getting wind from the right side to the left side. Instead of using the 0.3s and having to aim like this to hit the target 2 centimeters in front of you, you can actually use 0.2 gram BBs and aim the gun like you normally would. What happens if you put straw at the end of a gun, like barrel? Did that actually shoot? Are you kidding me? So if you guys want better range, better accuracy, and higher FPS, put a straw up to your gun like that. You don't even feel it, see? Hey Siri, remind me in 10 minutes, use straw as extended barrel.
Okay, added to today's reminder.
This is basically how I think of my stupid YouTube shorts. In this brand new 2023 section of the video, I'm gonna stand here and reload it, and I'm gonna tell you if it's satisfying. But can it do a mag flip? It can do pretty good mag flips because it has smaller mags, so it makes it easier to flip these. This is a really resilient pumpkin. So for this year's Halloween video, it's gonna be a 5-second clip of me shooting a pumpkin. Now the cool thing about this pumpkin is all of its innards were taken out. So you got probably like about 1 inch of pumpkin. Is it gonna go through? Probably not. Yeah, probably a good idea to wear glasses because it fucking hit me in the vest. Pretty much nothing really happened. Yeah, same thing. It doesn't really do anything. Yeah, there's a rose. After I shot that pumpkin, I looked and saw the camera said card full, and I was like, the camera managed to record the entire duration of me shooting it, and at the last shot where the slide locks back, it stopped filming. Canon, +1. But what actually happened to him? I damaged his upper lip there. Those are the 2 hits from shooting him. But other than that, he has a crack because I dropped him. So for my first impressions of this gun, it's pretty cool. Nice, snappy, responsive gun. It feels like it's a good quality built gun. It's got a decent weight to it, so it actually feels like higher quality than what WeTech could make. You can kind of stick in your pants if that's what you're into. It's just a nice, small, compact gun. Now, of course, I'm going to be doing a full review of this thing. I want to put it through all the tests. I should start doing durability tests where I fucking run them over. That's it for this video, guys. To end it off with a nice celebration, going through the bag here, I found glasses. Make sure you write a note somewhere that you put things in here because you'll forget, like me, apparently.